Good morning. I am here on my second day in Death Valley National Park, and today I am doing Telescope Peak, which is probably one of the, if not the hardest hike in Death Valley, but also it is most certainly going to be the most difficult trail I have ever undertaken. The gate to get to the trailhead proper is closed, so I had to park a mile and a half further down the road at the charcoal kilns, and that has added another 1,000 feet of gain. So I'm doing 4,500 feet of gain, 15 miles round trip. It is below freezing right now. I'm doing a trail that is going to make me very grateful to get back on the valley floor at 90 degrees. But I'm gonna say it right now, I can make no promises about summiting because Telescope Peak is 11,000 feet. And I have never been above 8,500 feet. I am prepared to deal with elevation, but if I start not doing well with the elevation, above 10,000 feet, then I will turn around. So either way, it's going to be beautiful. I'm here right before sunrise, and I'm gonna get going on up this mountain. I made it to the proper Telescope Peak trailhead, 1,000 feet of gain in with 1.5 miles, and now I'm on a proper trail, so I'm feeling good. I'm just gonna be taking it nice and slow and steady, and just monitoring how I'm feeling as I ascend. It's 3,000 feet of gain and about 6 miles from here to the summit, but I'm gonna enjoy the sunrise and just take it all in. I just got to the point where the views are starting to open up down into the valley. Look at that. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. But you might also see I have a thing of Mykonikes here. The red Mykonikes, which are my favorite. But I read that having like a small like sugar candy to like continuously munch on helps deal with elevation. So I'm just having a few of those every few minutes and just taking it easy and taking in this view. Man, the trees along this trail are so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be honest though, I am happy to be hiking in trees. These are not the trees from back home, but it does feel good just to have some trees on a mountain. There it is. There's Telescope Peak. So there's the summit. The trail continues here, flattens out on this ridge line, and then that last steep portion up to the summit. But I'm almost at 9,000 feet and still feeling really good. And the fact that I can see the summit, oh my gosh, I'm starting to think this might actually happen. We'll see how I'm feeling at 10,000 feet though. That's where it's supposed to get worse. I am almost at 10,000 feet. And once I get there, I'm gonna stop when I'm at the top of this ridge. I'm almost there. I'm gonna take the trail up. So once I'm there, I'm gonna stop and have a larger snack to really make sure I'm fueled up for the final push. Because the part up to the peak is pretty flat, but as you can see, that final push there to the peak gets pretty steep. But this is going to be a nice leisurely stroll after my, I guess, second breakfast, we'll call it. I am on top of the ridge and I am at 10,000 feet. I am gonna snack here, but oh my god, this is the most amazing snack spot. This pile of rocks, and then the other side of the ridge, those are the Sierras, and actually you can even see Mount Whitney. Oh my god, I can't even believe this. Now the trail just follows up there to the peak. But first, a snack, and then maybe reapplying sunscreen, and then I'll enjoy this easy part before it gets hard again. You might be wondering, why is it called Telescope Peak? Well, it is because there is a telescope on top. It's supposed to be a really cool summit. And it's interesting because back home, near Seattle, we have a mountain called Mailbox Peak, and it's one of the most popular mountains, a really good training hike in the area, and there's a mailbox on top. So, I don't know, this just kind of feels like Death Valley's Mailbox Peak. And here is my first sight of snow. Well, as you can see, I had to bundle up again. I finally got a break from the wind. It just started screaming up the valleys and the wind chill is insane. But I'm almost done with this easy flat part of the trail, and I'm gonna start pushing for the summit. But yeah, this is pretty cold. It's pretty cool though, being in, you know, winter clothes and all kinds of stuff like that in Death Valley, the hottest place in the world. But that's where I'm going. Alright, behind me is the summit. I'm starting to feel just a little bit of the elevation, just kind of like a breath. Doesn't quite feel like a full breath, but still holding up really good. Like, this is the best thing things have gone right today, just in me not, you know, horrendously dealing with elevation. And for those of you watching, the reason I'm concerned about elevation is because I've never been up above 10,000 feet. The highest I've climbed before is 8,500, so I was really nervous about how I would react and stuff, and if this was even a climb I could do, but the summit's right there. I think I can make the push. As you can see, this wind is kind of crazy, but it's so close, I can do it. I got this. bristlecone pine there. It looks like a rainbow. There's so many colors. These trees are so cool, but that one is I think the best one I've seen so far on this trail. It's so pretty. Wow. It's painted just like the painted hills here. There it is. There's the summit. The trail I came up, and down there, Badwater Basin, lowest point in Death Valley. And then looking west, the Sierra Nevadas. Summit box. And of course, the telescope. I just came off the summit of Telescope Peak and oh my god. I really have no words. I honestly thought, like, with the way this trip has gone so far and my exhaustion last night, I was like not even sure if I was going to attempt this. With the extra mileage added on and the elevation and stuff, I just can't believe I actually summited Telescope Peak. That is officially the highest elevation I have ever climbed to, by a couple thousand feet, no less, and the view is unreal. Highest point in Death Valley, looking down over 11,000 feet to the lowest point in the Western Hemisphere. I mean, I just the views are amazing. And there's a telescope. And I signed the summit register and everything. I am just glad that things came together for me to be able to summit. I pushed for this after being exhausted yesterday, because I was like, I'm gonna regret it if I don't. So no regrets. And also the elevation feels good. Like, I'm just feeling maybe a little bit lightheaded, like mildly so, but that's it. I was honestly like prepared for nausea, dizziness, and all kinds of stuff, and I'm just feeling mildly lightheaded, and it's nothing I can't manage. So I am going to start descending, and I'm not going to film a lot of the descent because I really need to book it down this mountain. And I am looking forward to the descent because it's going to be pretty easy, and with every step down I'm going to be feeling stronger because, you know, I'll be dropping down in elevation. Once I get below 10,000 feet, it's going to be easy. I don't know how much I'm going to run, but I'm going to try and do some running. Oh my god. The ascent is actually not too bad, but oh my god. Telescope Peak! An amazing, amazing mountain. Oh my god. This was a bucket list item for me, so. I just got off the Telescope Peak trail and am now doing my super fun road walk back down to where I had to park the car down at Charcoal Kilns. So a mile and a half left to go, but I wanted to do my wrap up now. This really, I'm gonna let this footage speak for itself on how amazing this mountain was. And oh my gosh, I honestly cannot believe that this came together for me. It really did not seem like, with everything going the way it was, it really, I thought there was a 10% chance I make it to the top of that mountain. I'm gonna be honest. And, you know, I woke up this morning feeling, you know, not completely refreshed, but feeling better, and decided to go for it and at least see how far I could get. And I'm glad I did, because like I said earlier, if I hadn't at least tried, I would have regretted it. But the trail actually is really easy, I think, just in terms of the climbing itself. The trail is super gently graded, like just unbelievable. The switchbacks up to the top are like even super gentle switchbacks. They're not even that bad. I think what makes this a tough trail is the distance. And today, like I said at the beginning, I had to do 15.5 miles instead of the usual 12 miles that this trail commands. And also, the elevation is the other key component. I'm just so happy. Not happy about this road walk. And I am officially declaring Telescope Peak the companion to Mailbox Peak up in Washington. I think that they just feel so similar. They feel like they should be, you know, connected somehow. So if you're from California and you're ever coming up to Washington, you gotta check out Mailbox Peak. It is also cool. Although, I'm sorry, I've done both, and Telescope Peak is better by a lot. But, all right, I'm gonna wrap that up there. I think that that is a long enough wrap up. This video's already, I don't even know how long this video is gonna be. I shot a lot of footage, but I am just unbelievably happy and exhausted that I made it onto the summit of that mountain. I hope you enjoyed, and here are my favorite pictures from the trail today. Enjoy.